looking for someone who represents Greenville County Schools and the product they produce, Mike Chibbaro is your man.
Mike has given his whole life back to the community.
I came to Wade Hampton High School in 1973. I can remember being very nervous and afraid that first day. But very quickly, that school and its teachers and students welcomed me. My basketball coaches at Wade Hampton were a big influence in my life. Coach Lynn Howard, who was my JV basketball coach, taught me some things about leadership that I now value. Coach Johnny Ross was my varsity basketball coach. Coach Ross gave me the perfect example of what it means to be a man of integrity, a man of character. In the classroom, I remember fondly my 11th grade English Lit teacher, Miss Sue Wilson. I have to admit I was probably not the biggest fan of Shakespeare, but what I remember most about Miss Wilson's class was her just infectious smile. I majored in accounting, ended up taking a job with Ernst & Young, one of the big four accounting firms, and spent 31 years there in a very rewarding career. I came to a place in my early 50s where I kind of feel like I had a mid-course correction, and I was able to pursue some things that I'm really passionate about. One of those being leadership.
He's doing this battlefield leadership adventure now where he goes to different battlefields all over the country and teaches about business leadership learned in a practical sense from the battlefield.
And then those leaders go on to make businesses better. And then the businesses make economies better, and the economies make life better. It may sound a little bit of a stretch to think about the influence that Mike Chibbaro has had around the world, but it really can't be measured, and it can't be overstated.
Another passion of mine that I got to revisit in the second half was writing in sports. I've written 3 sports history books. One of those books is called The Mighty Generals, and it's the story of the integration of public schools in Greenville County that ultimately led to back-to-back state basketball championships at my high school. That book created many great opportunities for some wonderful discussions around race, around unity, particularly in a time when tensions were very high in our country.
He wants to do things the right way, do the right thing the right way.
He always has this forward thinking, what's next, what's ahead, and I think that's a great characteristic to have, and I think that's what keeps driving him forward is what's next.
My faith teaches me that retirement's not really an option. You've got to keep serving, you've got to keep giving your life away. And I guess for me, if I have a core belief, it is that a life well lived is a life lived for others.
He's a man who you can trust. He's a man that you can look up to, not because of what he's done, but because of who he is.